Hey everyone, Liam is here again with another figure review with Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Autobot Slammer. I got him solely because he's a weaponizer. Unfortunately, I am so... weaponizers are neat. Like, his whole gimmick is to come apart and become weaponry for others. And that is cool. Like, I usually need his instructions to put him back, though, when I do that. Because for some reason I'm not very good at... remembering how he goes back together perfectly. So as you can tell, he has the tank form, which, yeah, it's pretty good. The whole reason you would want to get him, and I got him for his normal price, luckily, is for the weaponizer gimmick. And that really is it. That would be the main reason you would want him, if you got him. Unfortunately, I will need this to transform him, which means I'll do a cut when I get to it. He is really cool. It is. I'll be showing off the weaponizer built pieces from him. So, yeah, it doesn't really roll, sadly, even though he has wheels and is meant to. Doesn't roll very well. The cannon, as you can tell, to do that, you just got to be careful because it is the two separate arms. Then also that mine seems to have an issue with this staying attached easier. It comes off really easy. Hey, there's all kinds of things you can do. The vehicle form is, well, dull, sadly. I like the colors, though. So I'll be right back with him transformed. Bye. And voila, here he is, robot form, with all his little looks. Yeah, I know, it feels like this should be that arm almost because of this, but it's not. And yeah, that's the barrel that attached originally to this. Now, the way his transformation is really cool. I'm going to show you the instructions for it, just so you get an idea. He's a weaponizer, so what you do is you take him apart to reconfigure him into his vehicle form. And then the whole make weapons out of it, the chainsaw sword, a blaster, the arm. I don't have who this is. That's a Wheeljack, looks like. But yeah, see, this is what weaponizers do. They combine into things. Now, you don't have to do it with Wheeljack. You can do it with anybody who has ports and all that attach. But otherwise, let's get back to his robot form. He does feel a little loosey, but that's mostly because, again, all of this comes off. His arms detach from the shoulder. Like, see? He is my first weaponizer, so I don't know if they're all like that, or if it's just him, or what. But I do like them. He is really cool. I love the color they used for his lens eye thing. It is really neat. Of course, there is the one flaw of weaponizers is they are, like I said, a little loose. All kinds of different things. I did take a picture of what a weaponized form I did with Optimus I did a review on. I'll try to put them at the end and all that. Otherwise, my good buddy, Megatronus here, will, just to give a quick example of how the weaponize works, we'll take his backpack off. Oof. Alright, let me do this. Do this. We're not going to play around with this a lot. We're just literally going to... Hold on. Just show you an example. So, let me borrow a quick blaster off you, bud. So, you would attach it to either. Yeah, see, that's the other problem I'm having. It is super loose with these, which sucks because that's not supposed to be. It's supposed to hold them. It's supposed to be pretty solid about holding them. I think part of it is whatever transformer you usually use is more solidly against it. So that's probably part of the issue. Yeah, I think usually the limbs help hold it a bit better. So maybe not for Megatronus, it's very good. Though you could also have him hold it. So you can do that. And then let me borrow your And see, all these different ports and everything, you can have them easily connect this way, letting them armor up a little. Of course, like I said, since there's all this different stuff, you can have him hold it. You can have him twin hold it, probably. No, I don't think his arms will reach well enough. So there's all kinds of things, such as the fact that these are the missile launchers and everything, so you could attach them all over the place. It's up to you to figure out how to attach things, because, see, they pop off. So there's not really much to connect. You need a connector to help hold them. But hey, that's what weaponizers are for. You get to mess around and play with them. Thank you, Megatronus, for your help with that. Alright, let's but now you guys get an idea of how these things kind of work. And this is why I have a hard time with him. I always blank on his transformation. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't. I've transformed them into weapon forms and all that so many times, and yet I still blank. I don't know why. And voila, there's your backpack back, and here is your blaster. Alright, there. So, there's a quick example of how weaponizing works and everything. I want to get, his name is Six Gun. I don't like saying it, because usually a lot of things do not like you saying that word. Well, I want to get him, and there's a couple others I want to get. And then it turned out, if I'd known they were weaponizers, I would have got them ages ago. If you've ever seen those fossil Transformer dinosaur things, those are weaponizers. I remember looking at them, but they just showed them transform. They didn't show them become weapons. And so I never got any of them, and I regret it, because they all seem really cool as weaponizers. Anyways, I recommend it. If you can find Slammer, oh yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Like I said, you get the missile pods, or a neat thing you can do with the legs. Look, big old blaster cannons. Like I said, I did some configurations with them, so I'll try to put the pictures at the end of the video and all that. Worst case, and I should have said this in all of them, it'll probably be in the comments. Worst case, like I said, I want to make sure you guys kind of can get an idea of how all this works. So, that's it. Liam was saying ta-ta for now. Bye. Like usual, $1 a month Patreon gets you early access, but also just supports the channel. Would help me get better recordings, and admittedly, it'd make it so I'd be able to get a hold of more figures for stuff like that. And eventually, when I get around to doing skits and other types of videos instead of figure reviews again, I'll be able to do them. Though that's just because I'm working 6 days a week. I can't. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Bye.